Hey everybody, Mike D here. Welcome to the program. Today is part 2 of the great Canadian female angler, Heather Reid. In part 1, Heather and I launched on Pike Lake in Minto, Ontario, and we're targeting largemouth bass. We had some luck in the last show drifting a drop shot rig. It was kind of windy, but now the wind's settled down, the sun's come out, and we're gonna move shallow and switch up our technique a little bit. Let's go to Lunkerville.
Got one! Fish on!
It seems in every town in America that there's a secret fishing spot where the water runs clear and the bass are always biting. And at that spot, there's an unsung hero who knows every stump, laydown, and lily pad. Seems all he's got to do is wet a line. And sure enough, he's reeling in a big bass. So if you're looking for real people with real fish stories, then hop a ride. We're going to Lunkerville.
So as you know from watching our last episode, we're on a Lunkerville RV tour throughout the USA and Canada. And we're having such a great time with Heather, we're going to fish with her some more. So let's pick up where we left off.
I think we should change our ideas here, Mike, and go into the creek mouth there. The water will be a little warmer and there's lots of structure too.
I like it.
Yeah. This is my favorite color Senko because it's two-tone, and for me it resembles frog legs.
Some people call those like baby bass because it's white and green. Mm-hmm. I like the frog leg better. Because bass eating bass, I don't know, just not right, not right. Frogs, no problem. Tastes like chicken.
I got a funny story to tell you. My kids, when I go fishing with them, they have this cast that I do that they call the mom cast. So most people just go straight out like that, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know how or why, but I created this cast that my kids call, and it goes up and then down. Probably goes out 20 feet. It goes up 50. They call it the mom cast. So.
The sun just peaked out.
Well, and the wind is gone too, so the Senkos are going to have the effect they need to have. When they hit the water, it splashes and then it sinks down properly.
They can't handle that little wiggle, you know, and then the sun peaks out and it illuminates the Senko, and it's like,
teases them.
Oh.
Oh, I got a fish.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice one. Oh, yeah.
The tension there for a second. He slacked off.
Yeah.
This is a little guy.
That's good.
There's little guys in this lake today.
A little
Bigger
bigger
than the last one.
Nice one, Heather.
Senko it is.
On the frog stick bait.
Little technique to get it out is to pop it out, but I didn't have to.
Right.
They're little
Nice.
today.
That's
Come on,
not
where's
little.
the big guys?
He'll
Come
be
on.
bigger soon.
Another largie.
All right, I like that confidence in the new bait. Right tucked up against shore, which I love that type of fishing. You're targeting. So where was he?
He was in right by that log.
Right by the log, right by the wood. So I'm gonna try on another piece of wood right over here. Love it. Oh. There we go. Yep, there's
Oh,
one.
you got a fish on.
Oh yeah. There he goes. He's swimming towards us. Nice. Oh, he feels good.
Oh, he's a big
Look
one.
at him. Oh yeah. Come here, baby.
That pumpkin seed really works.
Yeah! Nice. Oh, we got a new pattern. That's a pattern. 2 makes a pattern.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
here we
think so.
go.
Lunkerville is presented by South Bend, a fishing tradition since 1906. Also sponsored by Zip Fire Starters. Give your fire some zip. Cruise America, RV rental and sales. See what's out there. And Deeper, the #1 portable fish finder.
Welcome back, folks. Let's see what Mike's up to.
Got a tick. Come on back. Yep, there we go. There's a fish.
Nice.
Right under that tree. That's not a decent one. Yeah.
Oh, nice one.
Cross the eyes.
£1.5, easy.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah! Pike Lake bass. Nice one. I felt him tick it, then he came back and took it. Mm-hmm. Beauty. There you go. Bravo! Excellent job.
That was a great flip, eh?
Yeah.
That fish
and I
was
still got my same bait. I tell you, that little wacky ring is the key. Heather, what do you do for a living?
I'm an educational assistant.
Yeah. You're on.
Oh, I got
Yes, you are. Well, educate me. Toss right back there.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So Heather, what do you do?
I'm an educational assistant.
What does that mean?
I work with children. I'm the assistant to the teacher in the classroom. In the last school I worked at, I was really fortunate enough I was able to share my love of fishing with my principal. He is a fisherman too. And we both had that common ground of understanding each other. Oh, I'm going away for the weekend fishing. And anyway, I asked if I could do an after school or before school fishing club. And he's like, yeah, that's great, that's great. Oh, I had to follow. And so he was like, yeah, sure. So I did a little club with my school. I did it with all grades from grade 1 to grade 5 with the one school I was at. It was so much fun. You know, every kid had different levels of experience and questions that they were asking about it. So what I did was I started with teaching them about the different types of waterways that we have from streams, creeks, and lakes, and all of that, and got into that part. And then I started to identify the different fish that would be in all of those bodies of water. And then we got into the discussion of toothy critters or not, and you know, and then deciding what baits we should use for what fish and all that kind of stuff. It was a lot of fun. And we talked about conservation as well.
That's excellent. Yep, there we go. There's a fish. Oh, there's a good one.
Keep the
Oh,
tension,
man, this is
keep
a
the
good one.
tension.
Oh, he's running. This is a good fish.
Oh yeah. Beautiful.
He's strong. He's not even that big. He's strong. Yeah.
That pumpkin seed's
I
killing it.
know.
So much for my,
They're all kind of the same. This is just,
yeah.
he's a little thicker. There we go. They're all about the same size. You got to think, when you catch fish like that over and over, what are they, are, like next year, do they all become like a pound or two bigger? Yes. So tell me about your fishing now. Are you a recreational fisherman, fisherwoman? What do you call yourself? Fisherwoman, fisherman? Are you a fisher person?
Because of my organization, I call myself a female angler, but I don't know. I don't just say, hey, I'm a female angler. How are you?
I don't know what to say either.
I'm an angler.
I think you're a fisher person. So
Yeah.
I'm a fisher person.
Yeah.
Fisher
Fisher
woman?
person?
I don't know. Like with actors and actresses,
Yeah.
it's not cool to call a woman an actress. You call them an actor,
Right.
Yeah.
So I would be an angler.
an angler.
Same
I think so.
concept, I guess.
Heather Reid, how do you promote fishing for women?
Well, we do it through social media by empowering women with their photos. Because if you Google the term female angler, you don't get women just fishing. You get models holding fish.
Yeah. You see women in bikinis holding fish.
I mean, I'm not
So
opposed
true.
to women wearing a bikini and go fishing. I mean, we've all done it as women fishing, right? And where if you Google men fishing, you get men fully clothed holding fish. So I found that really insulting as a woman angler that, you know, that's what I'm representing. So I wanted to change that representation by creating an opportunity for women who fish to be valued for what they actually do.
That's really important, and you're right.
You know, we have to identify ourselves. Unfortunately, we're a minority in this community.
But I've heard that out of new anglers, 40-something% are women.
Wow, I didn't hear that. You just had a,
Did one follow me?
I think so.
What? Oh, so they want it fast. They want. Did you see something following?
I thought I
Maybe
did.
they want the some action. Oh, there's one. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, he's got some weeds. He felt bigger than.
Oh, he's so cute. He's just a little baby.
Mike D.
Ha! You know,
I'm just
it's my
saying-
go-to bait. What can I say?
The Senko.
And you know, with that O-ring, and I usually never fish it with the O-ring, but man, that's really.
Oh, it's a for
That's
sure
really
way
working.
to keep it on. Look at the baby minnows here. Nice fish.
I don't wear glasses.
I'm not old.
I'm old. I'm so old. There you go. I do have hair though.
Were you born in the 70s or the 60s?
60s.
My organization, we have over 600 women across Canada who
Wow.
represent our organization.
And you started this?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
600.
Yeah.
And what do you do? What is this? If I join this organization as a woman, if I were a woman, because
I'm
men
like, oh,
can't.
now you're challenging me on the gender issue.
Men
Thanks
can't,
for
right?
that. You know what? We've never said no, but yeah, no, we haven't had any guys asked to become a member.
Does Greg like to fish?
Greg loves to fish. That's how we actually met online. And one of our common things that we had online was fishing. And he actually changed my whole thinking on fishing because he is into plastics. I had never fished plastics in my entire life. We had our own little fishing date here on this lake, and he's tried to prove me wrong, and he did very well. I had my live worms and my spinners, my little tiny spinners, and he had his plastics, Senkos, and oh gosh, he must have had like 10 fish on his rod before me. I was like, oh my God, okay, give me one of those. I want to try that. And yeah, no, we fished some tournaments together. He's taught me everything I know, really.
Where are we going? You like left turns, don't you? You gonna be a racer? See him? Okay, ready? We're gonna bring him in. Whoa! Big fish.
Largy.
Good job, buddy. Ready for pictures? Bye. Bye, fishy. High five. High five. Good job.
Have you ever wondered why everyone on the show looks just like you? And your friends? And your kids? Because they are. For over 14 years, Lunkerville has been the TV program that features real people with real fish stories. And you can be on the show too. All you need is a passion for fishing. We'll come to your town, fish on your honey hole, and you'll be the star of your own episode of the show. So join our Facebook page, interact with other folks over there, and we just may be featuring you next. Hey everybody, Mike D here, and this is Zipfire TV. Some of my fondest memories as a kid was when I was in the Boy Scouts. Loved it there. We hiked, we camped, we fished, we made campfires. Well, as an adult, I still like to hike and camp and fish and make campfires. I just make it a little easier on myself these days. And that's why I use Zip fire starter cubes. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Mike, you went there. You're like all the other fishing shows, promoting your sponsors left and right. Hey, you know me. I'm not plugging stuff left and right. It's just not the show. This I believe in. Just hear me out on this one. This is the Zip Natural Fire Starter Cube. Not only is it made of patented 100% natural waxes and fibers, that's right, it's odorless, environmentally friendly, and non-toxic. And these little guys get your fire started fast. Whether you're indoors or outdoors, this natural cube will burn for 13 minutes. It's not gonna taint your food if you're grilling. They're totally safe and easy to use, okay? That's my spiel. Look, here we go. 24 of them in this box. You get 24 fire starters. They're natural. Make it easy on yourself. It's practically free. I mean, not free, but they're pretty cheap. They're cheaper than you think, so go out and get some. Okay, it's now time for our Zip Tip. That's a new feature on our show where viewers send in emails and give us tips, camping tips, cooking tips, anything related to fires. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see. Okay, this is from Marcy H. from Cornell, Wisconsin. Marcy writes, when you're going hiking and camping, wrap some duct tape around a disposable lighter. It's better than matches and you'll have some emergency tape if you need it. Very cool, very cool. Marcy, I like it. That is excellent. Who wants to bring a roll of tape and who brings matches anymore? You bring a disposable lighter, wrap it with tape. If you need a little tape, you got it for an emergency and it just takes that much space. Sweet. Love that, Marcy. I have my own little tip, Lunker tip. It's kind of like a prank and a tip. But when I go camping, I like to do it Survivor Man style. Castaway movie style. You know what I'm talking about? It's when you take two pieces of wood and you rub them together and make a fire, okay? And you can do that. I choose to put a zip cube in my back pocket, and when people aren't looking, I light the cube, and they think I made it with 2 sticks. I tell them later that I did it, okay? That's not funny? You don't take the whole cube. You just take a little piece of the cube. I don't know. Anyway, fire and pranks. Okay, forget the prank thing. Forget my tip. Stick with Marcy's. Her tip's much better. For more Zip tips, visit zipfireusa.com. Additional support for Lunkerville provided by Fishing Paradise 3D. Download for free at the App Store, Google Play, and Facebook. The Zip Instant Light Barbecue Tray. The impromptu, no-fuss barbecue solution.
Oh, there's a fish.
Oh!
There's one. There's one. Is that one?
Yeah?
Oh yeah, he's running. He's running.
Keep it going, keep going. It's coming at the boat. Oh, it's big. It's a bigger one. I got another big one.
Oh, whoa! Yeah. Ah. This is fun fishing. I love it, Heather. Love it.
Fall fishing at its finest.
Mm-hmm.
The mom cast is actually successful. Yep, I'm getting nibbles.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
He's just a little guy. Oh, he's so...
Nice one.
Oh, I jumped off.
Oh, that counts on Lunkerville. As long as you see it, you caught it.
Oh, okay, it counts.
Yes, totally counts.
So we're even now?
We are even. They're active in the shallows. I think you see all these minnows here. They're gorging. Yeah, look at them.
Oh yeah, I got one.
You got one. Oh yeah. That's a good one.
It's a good
Heather.
one. Oh, my
Yeah.
truck's juice. Won't surface yet. He's coming right at the boat. He's trying to get off. Oh, he's not that big.
This is the hot spot.
This is a hot spot.
You called it, Heather.
Did. Cute little greenback.
Mm-hmm.
Another fish kiss.
Well, that's about it, folks. Man, did I have a great time. We had terrific fishing, fascinating conversation, and a wonderful guest, the great Canadian female angler, Heather Reid. And as a bonus, we're here on Canadian Thanksgiving, and Heather invited us to a bountiful dinner feast with her family. It just doesn't get better than this. So I'd like to thank Heather for taking me fishing and for doing all that she does for women anglers. And I'd also like to thank you all at home for tuning in. Don't forget to tune in next week to Lunkerville.